Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
Sanibona, uke wazibuza na ukuthi kungani kube khona iZondo Commission of Inquiry? Lapho sizwe khona izindaba eziningi abekukhulunywa khona nge-state capture. Lapho khona kwakukhulunywa nge-corruption yabantu abathize namaGupta. Ziningi izinto ezakhulunywa lapho kodwa ekugcineni kosuku akuboshwanga umuntu. Ubani okwazibuza ukuthi kungani? Yabona lesithombo sibona la sithrow omunye ngathi usebenzele le Citizen iphepha esiveza ukuthi evidence nansi ngapha but there's no action. Ubani okwazibuza ukuthi kungani? Angifuni ukungena kuleyo ndaba leyo kodwa kwivideo yamanje ngifisa ukukhuluma ngalokhu okushiwo uJaji Raymond Zondo ngoJacob Zuma, former president we-country, oyi-president womkhonto wesizwe party. Umuntu owabukelayo ama-case mangithola isikhathi ngiyawabukela nje kodwa-ke afuthi angikaze ngaziphi ithuba noma ngakucabanga ukuthi ngelinye ilanga ngiyokwenza ivideo ka-YouTube lapho ngikhuluma khona nge-case ethize noma ngiyibuke kaThabo Bester, ngiyibuke kaSenzo Meyiwa, ngiyawabuka nje ama-case awehlukene kodwa nje angikaze ngathi ngizozipha ithuba lokuthi ngenze ivideo ngikhuluma ngecase nalana-ke kule video yamanje. Angifisi ukungena kuleso sigaba kodwa ngifisa ukuphawula nje ngalokhu akushilo uJaji Raymond Zondo mayelana noJacob Zuma. Sizokhumbula ukuthi ngoJulayi 2021 uJacob Zuma waboshwa emveni kokuba engayanga kwi-commission. Kodwa-ke ngifisa sibuyele emumva sithole ukuthi kwakuyini imbangela, kwaholela kuphi, waboshwa uJacob Zuma, uthini uZondo ngalokho, uZuma yena ukubona kanjani, bese siyivala le video. Ilokho nje ngifisa ukwenza. Kune-article engiyibonile lapho uJaji Raymond Zondo kuthiwa ubekhuluma khona ngo-president we-country Ramaphosa ukuthi kungani ingena action emveni kokuba eseyithathile yonke evidence, iy'ncomo zonke wazinika yena. Mhlawumbe mangathola ithuba ngizoyenza ivideo ngalokho. Asingeneke endabeni ukuthi yini le yadala ukuthi uZuma agcine engasayanga kwi-commission, imbangela kwakuyini, bese siqhubeka-ke.
Commissions are a tricky thing for me. Very few governments appoint a commission unless they know its outcome. So it's usually a shame. Ruling elites know the outcome they want.
Nginele ukuzwa le statement eshiwo u-Advocate uSkhakhane. Ngase ngithathe isinqumo sokuthi angiyenze le video ngoba usho something interesting ukuthi ama-commission ethi iqala ihlala i-commission abathize basuke sebazi ukuthi bafuna yipi outcome. Mhlawumbe ngiyacabangela, ngazi noma kuyikho. Kungenzeke na ukuthi iZondo Commission of Inquiry ayibophanga muntu ngoba i-outcome le yayizoveza uZuma ecorrupt namaGupta ayivelanga na, ngoba phela ubufakazi obunjalo azange sibuthole kanti sasithi sizobuthola emveni basekukhulunywa izinto eziningi ngalokho. Njengoba ngishila ngifisa ukungena kulokho kodwa le video ka-Advocate uSkhakhane ingenze ngakucabanga lokho. Ngizonitshela igama lale channel ngenzele kulabo abazofisa ukuyibuka yonke le video ka-Advocate bayoyibuka khona.
I'm appealing to your psyche. I'm appealing to your honesty about your own errors. It's law because we look at how to tighten claims of bias that are raised by lawyers and litigants simply to disqualify a judge. And so it's important that we make that balance. And because it's not made clear. So bias is a state of mind. But what are we to do when we ask a judge to recuse themselves because we have a reasonable apprehension of bias? Well, there's a case, it's R versus us, RD. It's a Canadian Court of Appeal case, Chair. which accepted the definition that is in R versus Bertram about defining bias as a start. It says, it's a leaning, an inclination, bent or predisposition towards one side or another, or a particular result. In its application to legal proceedings, it represents a predisposition to decide an issue or cause in a certain way, which does not leave the judicial mind perfectly open to conviction.
Lana u-Advocate uSkhakhane uveza isizathu esenza ukuthi bathi bacela ijaji ukuthi alizisukele lona appoint omunye umuntu ukuthi uma kukhuluma uZuma kube omunye umuntu oba uchairperson ngaleso sikhathi ngoba yena noZuma bayazana. Akagcinanga ngalokhu u-Advocate uSkhakhane njengoba ebala nje ukuthi ubalekela ukuthi agcine ijaji lingabi bias ngoba bayazana ijaji noZuma. Akagcinanga ngale statement u-Advocate uSkhakhane waphinde waqhubeka wakhuluma kanje.
We've come to tell you, Chair, that because of this and the reservations we've raised and our experience in this room, that my client has instructed me that he will take no further part in these proceedings. He respected you, he still does, he respects this commission, but the commission does not seem to know its ground rules. And for that reason, we came here to tell you that we want to explore the option of going to our courts to challenge what we think is your decision, but you've told us it's not. In any event, I have an ethical duty myself. I believe that a client, a witness, like any witness, must be treated fairly. And at this point, I'm not certain that I would be doing my ethical duties if I proceeded in these proceedings. I think, Chair, I'm imploring you. I think there's something wrong, not with you, not with any particular person. I'm pleading with you, sir, to really check whether your process has not become a political process where the left hand does not know what the right hand is doing.
Mveni kokuba ke sezethuliwe lezethulo lezi njengoba umuzo Advocate uSkhakhane la ebeka lokho akubekayo ngejaji futhi njengomuntu amhloniphayo kodwa isicelo sabo ukuthi bethi ngoba wena uyazana no Jacob Zuma ngoba wena unobudlelwano no Jacob Zuma akuhlala omunye umuntu asibazi kobudlelwano babo ukuthi bunjani buhle noma bubi yingakho kwakuthiwa akungena omunye umuntu abe uchairperson kuyilungelo ngokomthetho ngathi kusemthethweni ukuthi uma umuntu lo ninobudlelwano uyaphuma kuthatha omunye umuntu ukuze ijudgment yakho ngaleso sikhathi ingabi bias kube ijudgment ezobe fair ngoba kufuneka umuntu neutral kodwa ke uJudge uZondo waphendula kanjena ke
Mr. Zuma's statement that we are friends is not accurate. Mr. Zuma has never been to any of the houses in which I have lived with my family since the early 1990s. And I've never invited him. Mr. Zuma and I do not socialize and have never socialized together. In January 1998, my law firm held a gala dinner in Durban for my farewell from my law firm, and many people were invited, including His Majesty King Goodwill Zwelithini, but Mr. Zuma was not among those who were invited. I've never invited Mr. Zuma to any family function, including my birthdays, since I met him in the early 1990s. He has also never invited me to any of his birthday parties since we got to know each other. Mr. Zuma does not get told when there is a death in my family. As a result, he has never attended any of the family funerals we have had since I got to know him, even though from the early 1990s to date, I've lost 4 siblings and my mother. I've never attended the funeral of any member of the Zuma family, nor does Mr. Zuma inform me when there has been any death in his family. To the best of my recollection since the 1990s, I've never shared any private meals with Mr. Zuma. I've never been to Mr. Zuma's presidential office when he was president, nor did I go to his official residence.
Iyona mpendulo ke le aphendula ngaye uJudge uRaymond Zondo ukuthi cha yena akanabudlelwano noJacob Zuma. uyamazi yena kodwa abakaze bahlangana baba nedina, abahambelani noma kunemngcwabo noma kushoniwe, ababikelani nokubikelana. Ngaleso sizathu wayebeka khona ukuthi ngeke yena aze asuke abeke omunye umuntu ukuthi abe uchairperson ngaleso sikhathi makusekhona uZuma, ngoba yena akanabudlelwano noZuma. Bazindaba bambuza kuZuma ukuthi cha, umzwile ujaji utheni, yena waphendula kanje.
Don't you realize?
But he has publicly said he's also a friend.
No, that is not true. Don't worry about it. I was talking about the fact that what has happened thereafter. He is my friend. He is my friend. And he is, in my wedding, he talked. He was given a chance to speak at Nkandla.
Elokhu ekugcizelelile-ke uJacob Zuma ukuthi ungumngani wakhe, njengoba umuzwa ekhuluma etshela intatheli ukuthi ungumngani wakhe. Zithi intatheli uphikile nje uzuthi emshwadeni wami wanikezwa ithuba lokuthi akhulume enkandla. uZuma wayelokhu ehlele ekuthenini ungumngani wakhe. Angizukukhuluma intweni kodwa kunevideo engiyibonile interesting lapho khona ijaji likhuluma okunye kuZuma kodwa kwenziwa okunye kwabanye. Ngicela ubone la.
Since becoming aware of the letter from his attorneys. Those dates are 16 to 20 November 2020. Those are the dates that I have determined. I know that in their letter, his attorneys said dates should be negotiated with him or with them. No dates will be negotiated with them or with him. This commission has made it clear to the attorneys who represented him before that this commission does not negotiate dates.
Njengoba ubona kwakuSeptember ka-2020 lapho khona ijaji lakubeka ngokucacile ukuthi le commission ayiwanegotiate ama-date nama-witness. I-date eyishilo yileyo akujiki. Bona lana-ke.
With witnesses. So we should do it in the evening. How is Friday evening for you, Ms. Hofmeyr?
That should be fine, Chair.
That should be fine. Okay, should we, Ms. Kwinana, is that fine with you?
Can we do it on weekend, Chair?
Sorry?
Can we do it on weekend, Chair? On weekend?
You're not available on Friday evening?
No, Chair.
But you would be available on Saturday if we were to sit on Saturday?
Yes, Chair.
I would also be available.
Would also be available. Yes. Ms. Hofmeyr, I don't know about my own situation, but I'm just checking.
I don't actually either. I am going to have to possibly just make an inquiry.
Emveni kokubuza uma-ke engavelanga kwi-commission ngoba yena wathi ngeke aye kwi-commission uma uchairperson kuseyijaji uZondo ngezathu ebesishiwe ekuqaleni. Wagcina eseboshwa-ke wagwetshwa 15 months in prison. Emveni kwalapho kwase kusuka inxushunxushu lezi ezasuka ngoJuly. Ngeshwa-ke kwakhona abantu abalahlekelwa zimpilo zabo njengoba namhlanje kukhona abathweswa amacala ngaleso sizathu. Emveni kokuphuma kwakhe-ke uJacob Zuma wakhuluma kanje.
I will remain England till I die. Because they were wrong. They were totally wrong. The judge first was wrong. They were wrong. And I will never accept it. Even today, they can repeat it. I will go to jail. I come from jail without a case where the judges were angry with me because I was telling them the truth. And they took me to prison.
This is for being in contempt of the Constitutional Court.
Exactly.
For being in contempt of the Constitutional Court.
That is their own reason. Their judge was doing that thing we are talking about. Instead of sharing, giving it to somebody else.
Chief Justice Raymond Zondo.
Exactly. And he uses of being a Chief Justice to instruct his people to charge me and to sentence me to 2 years. There's never such a thing in any democracy, in any situation. So I couldn't be those judges by not helping him. They were themselves doing the wrong thing.
Are you
I'm not coming to a court if that's the case. I fought for this freedom. They didn't.
Are you angry about the way that was handled?
Absolutely.
Do you remain angry?
Absolutely.
Judge Zondo kule viki eliphelile bambuzile kwi-radio ukuthi isinqumo lesi abasithatha ngalesa sikhathi ngoJacob Zuma uthini ngaso yini futhi yaholela ukuthi igcine ethathe leso sinqumo yena ukhulume kanje na.
Well, of course, there are many, but one that I regard as really very important for the role of the judiciary in our constitutional democracy, for me, has to be the judgment of the Constitutional Court in both matters involving the State Capture Commission and former President Zuma. And maybe the second one, namely the contempt of court one, maybe more than the first one, where an order was made for him to appear before the commission. The reason for me why the second one, the contempt of court one, is so important is that it affirmed something very important for our constitutional democracy, namely that we are all equal before the law. So when you do something, when you break the law, when you defy an order of court, what gets done, if you are John, if you are Sipho, if you are Temba, if you are Nomsa, if you are whoever, is the same that will be done to a former president, to a sitting president, to any people who are in high office. And also the message that the Constitutional Court sent to society through that judgment, namely that the judiciary would not be bullied, the judiciary would not be intimidated by anybody in carrying out its functions. Now that goes to the fundamentals of our constitutional democracy. And I think that it's a judgment that for centuries to come will be referred to as showing what kind of society we are, what kind of constitutional democracy we are, and what kind of judiciary South Africa has.
Angiyibambe le video la ingabe isaba yinde kakhulu kodwa okuvezwa iJudge uZondo ukuthi lesasinqumo esathatha lapha against the former president sasprove ukuthi i-judiciary won't be bullied noma ngabe kuthiwa ubani futhi kwakuprove ukuthi kwafuna kukhonje ngeseyizukulwaneni kuyoba umlando ukuthi umuntu ongalalelanga umyalelo we-commission eyayithi akafike khona ezokhuluma kuzo-commission of inquiry waphula umthetho. Lokhu kuyaprove ukuthi akekho umuntu omkhulu emthethweni. Njengoba ekubeka ukuthi into eyenzeka kumuntu oyi-ordinary citizen wabalela amagama nakulowo muntu nakumuntu onjengo Jacob Zuma, former president, no president, no yini, funeka batreatwe ngokufana. Kodwa ke ngingakadluleli lapho. Ngiyafisa ukwazi ngesingawe wena kuwena nje ngokwazi kwakho, ngokubona kwakho, ngokwenza kwezinto phambi kwamehlo akho. Hayi lokho kushiwo former Chief Justice. Ngabe siyalingana na emthethweni? Ngabe nje emthethweni esinawo wena ngokubuka kwakho siyalingana na? Angifuni ukukhuluma ngami personal. Kodwa ngicela ukuzwa wena ukuthi ngesingawe emthethweni sithethwa ngokufana na, sithethwa ngokulingana na? Or ngesingawe some people are above the law. Ngiyafisa ukuzwa ngesingawe. Kodwa i-video engenza ukuthi ngenze le video le yaka Advocate uSikhakhane ethi leya video ka-Advocate uSikhakhane ethi ama-commission ithi qala i-commission abathize sube sebeyazi outcome. Ingiphathe kabi lento yazi yangikhumbuza le video engiyenza manje. Ngabona ukuthi ngase ngiyacabanga kodwa mhlawumbe umcabango wami ngaba wrong. Ngiyafisa ukuzwa wakho. Ngiyacela usubscribe, ushare, ulike, ucomment. Mina nawe bese sidibana kwi-video elandelayo. Ngiyafisa kodwa ukuzwa kuwe ukuthi ngabe emthethweni ngabe kwezomthetho sithethwa ngokufana na, siyalingana na?